Hello students, this is Mohua ma'am with ACP class. Students, today I hope you have all gone through the up to the last videos which I have given for ACP. Now today there will be discussion on the summary of our universal possibilities. You have gone through 6 universal possibilities, right? Now today I will go with the summary and some question answers related with that, right? So students, before going to the entering into the topic, let me tell you something, let me remind you something, that you all are unique and you all have infinite potential. You all develop faith in yourselves, discover values and make responsible choices. You all have infinite goodness. That power and strength you can only feel by saying every time, I can. This infinite power gets manifested as various possibilities. The more you develop these possibilities, the more faith you develop in yourselves. Right? Now, first universal possibilities out of 6 was being heroic. Right? Now, here you can see here on the screen, each of us can awaken our possibilities of being heroic. What are those? By having the courage to face challenges, physical, mental and moral challenges. If you remember that the incident was, it is given over here, Anu is right, so I must stand by her. Can you remember that scenario? Yes, second is by acting with honesty and integrity irrespective of the consequences. Example given, which you have seen, which you have watched that time was, Sohan chooses to tell his father the truth despite knowing he will be angry. Then third is by keeping the commitments we make. Means you all go ahead and have fun. I want to keep my commitment to visit my ill friend. And fourth one is by choosing to obey. When Nilesh parents are away, he continues studies for his exams. My parents are thinking of my own good. If I want to do well in my exams, I need to study. Right? So each one of us can awaken your possibilities of being heroic if you follow all these ways. Now, related to that, some questions are there. So, let me discuss about it. In what way are each of the following people being heroic? Right? First is Malini breaks her mother's favorite vase. She knows her mother will be very angry, but she goes to her mother and apologizes, telling her what has happened. So here, which one you will choose? Courage to face challenges, honesty despite consequences, choosing to obey, keeping commitments. Right? Directly I am going to this one. So you will go with honesty despite consequences. Right? Second is Sajid loses all his money and his house in a business crisis. Yet he doesn't lose hope. He decides to rebuild his life. So here which one you will choose? Courage to face challenges. Third, Chitra is unwell, yet she goes to play the final school match because she doesn't want to let her team members down. So it will be keeping commitments. Number 4, Kapil's father tells him to be quiet in front of his grandfather even if he insults him in anger. Kapil doesn't understand why his father is telling him this. Yet he controls himself and does what he is told because he respects his father's wisdom. Here it will go to choosing to obey because he heard what his father said. Then Shushma was in the organization team for a school function. Others used this as an excuse to escape from school work. But Sushma was determined to manage both activities and do them well, even if it meant more effort. So it will be keeping commitments. Then Jay doesn't hide his poor report card from his strict father. That means honesty despite consequences. Now second universal possibility was expanding myself. Here each one of us can awaken our possibilities of expanding myself by expanding who am I, by expanding what I do or the purpose of my work, by expanding who are my own. Now here also, which of these individuals has expanded him or herself and which of them have remained narrow, right? You have to put a click on narrow individual and who are expanded individual. Now first is when Preeti sees a house on fire in a nearby building, she thinks, thank goodness nothing happened to my house and family. He has thought only about her house and family. So it shows narrow individual. Second, Anjali is a sincere student and keeps very systematic class notes. She thinks I won't lend my notes to anyone. Suppose they use my notes and do better than me in the exams. I want to be the best student. So here she only thinks about herself. So this also shows narrow individual. Then Swati has been selected to play tennis in the Asian Games. She thinks I am representing my country. I must act in a manner that makes people respect and admire all Indians. Okay, so this shows expanded individual. Number 4, even though the children of A block and B block are rivals, when outsiders come to threaten one group, the other group stands by and supports them, setting aside differences to act in unity. This is also showing expanded individual. Then in the school exhibition, Piyush damaged the other class displays when no one is working so that his class display would win. This shows narrow individual. Suraj takes care to clean up his place and work room so that when the people to the next shift come in, they have a clean place to work. So he thought about others also. So this shows expanded individual. Javed puts on loud music even if it is late in the night and all neighbors are trying to sleep. This shows narrow individual. Then Bajaj, a businessman, is setting up a new factory. He thinks we should create more employment for the locals and improve the condition of the people in the region. This is thought for the local people also. So this shows expanded individual. The third universal possibility was living in harmony. That means living together with each other. Now, each of us can awaken our possibility of living in harmony by accepting differences with others, by showing respect irrespective of the other's status, by showing concern for others, by sharing the responsibilities of the communities one is part of. Now, think of these. In big cities, people are so busy that they don't have time for anyone. Once on a local train station, a lady fainted. People went rushing past to their trains thinking, I am getting late for work. No help came to the lady for over half an hour. What do these busy people need to learn to do? They need to learn to do what? To show concern for others. Second is, when Swami Vivekananda first went to America, a group of locusts made fun of him and children threw stones at him because of his strange dressing, turban, etc. What did the locusts need to learn to do? Accept differences with others who are different from me. Third, whenever Raghu's friends were planning any outing, such as a movie or picnic, his friends did everything, organized for tickets, food, etc. Raghu usually made excuses and got away doing nothing. He only came for the final outing. Now his friends have started avoiding calling Raghu for this outing. What does Raghu need to learn to do? To share in the responsibilities of the communities one is part of. Then when Suri, a traffic policeman, caught a man in a big car breaking the red traffic signal, the man got out and threatened Suri, saying, "Who are you to stop me? You are a small policeman. Don't you know what a big man am I?" What does this man need to learn to do? Show respect irrespective of the other status. Next possibility is seeking perfection. Means whatever you are doing, you need to be perfect in that work. Now each one of us can awaken our possibility of seeking perfection. Perfection in the products we make, perfection in any process or method we follow, perfection in our interactions with others, perfection in the roles we have. Now, what are the following individuals seeking perfection in? First, the waiter who pays attention to each and every customer and serves them well. Our interaction with others. Means the waiter should seek perfection in interaction with others. Second is the newly wed girl who strives to be an ideal wife and daughter-in-law. She needs to seek perfection in the roles we have. Whatever role you are playing, it may be a daughter, it may be a brother, it may be a sister, it may be a husband, it may be a wife. Whatever role you will do, you have to be perfect in that role. Third, the surgeon who is meticulous and systematic in his operating procedures. Seeking perfection in any process or method we follow. The carpenter who crafts every piece of furniture to perfection. Seeking perfection in the products we make. Fifth is the teacher who cares about the development of every child she teaches. Here, seeking perfection in the roles we have. The sitar player who diligently follows the rigorous practice routine given by his guru. Here it shows the seeking perfection in any process or method we follow. The child who puts in the effort to build a beautiful and elaborate sand castle. Here seeking perfection in the products we make. Then the government officials who cares to explain the status of the common citizen file to him rather than sending him away rudely. Here it seeks perfection in our interaction with others. Next is recognition the sacred, means developing Shraddha. So each one of us can awaken our possibility of recognizing the sacred, developing Shraddha in our cultural heritage and traditions by being aware of the important tradition, sanskar of my family, religion, state and country, learning the value or importance of my traditions, practicing the traditions that I have accepted as valuable, giving due regard to the traditions that others practice. Now, in each of the following example, How is the person recognizing the sacred? Means developing Shraddha. Either by being aware of my important traditions, or by learning the value of my traditions, or by practicing the traditions I have accepted, or giving regard to the traditions others practice. Let's see. Sujin reads the holy book of his religion and prays every morning before going to school. Here, recognizing the sacred by practicing the traditions I have accepted. Second, when Sarah, a British tourist, visited the Golden Temple in Amritsar, she covered her head with a scarf, took off her shoes. This shows what? Giving regards to the traditions others practice. Then Ketaki writes an essay on what are the typical traditions and customs of her state. This shows being aware of my important traditions. When Juhi attended the marriage of a cousin, she listened intently to the explanations given by the priest on the meaning of each ritual. This shows learning the value of my traditions. Now, each one of us can awaken our possibility of recognizing the sacred in our nationhood and democratic traditions by becoming conscious of the importance and values of India's democratic tradition, being aware of and seeking to protect our status as free citizen, awakening to my responsibilities as a citizen, taking all steps to protect India's democratic traditions in all spheres of my life. Now, how is the person here recognizing the sacred or developing Shraddha? By which one? When Irfan's friend asked him to join the fun in scratching their names on the train walls, he refused and convinced them not to. Here, recognizing the sacred by awakening to my responsibilities as a citizen. Second one, Yamuna was reading about how people in some countries are not allowed to express their opinion freely. If it went against the ruler, she was thankful that in India we have a right to freedom of speech. This shows what? Being conscious of the value of traditions. Then Manu convinced his teachers and principal to begin the annual day function with patriotic songs and a quick event to make people think of what each one of us can do for our country. This shows protecting these traditions in all spheres of my life. When the police refused to register a complaint, a villager found a journalist to write about it to get justice. This shows protecting our status as free citizens. Next is being a truth seeker. So each one of us can awaken our possibility of being a truth seeker by searching for truth scientifically, by searching for truth in society, to live in justice, equity and freedom. By searching for truth in our relationships, by searching for truth in religion and spirituality. Now here, which of these individuals is a truth seeker and which are not, you have to find out. See here, the jewelry in Ruhi's house goes missing. Ruhi thinks, I am sure the maid must have stolen it. She was cleaning the room for an unusually long time today. So is she a truth seeker here? Because she is not having proof, that is why she is not a truth seeker here. Second, Shama's best friend has stopped talking to her. She thinks it could be because she has found new friends. Shama decides to talk to her friend and find out the real reason. So here she want to solve the problem by talking with her friend. So here she is a truth seeker. Bowman loses 3 tennis matches in a row. He thinks, each time I lost, I had worn my new red jersey. It is unlucky, I won't wear it again. So here it shows not a truth seeker. Ame was born and brought up in USA. He was now moved back to India. He thinks differently from the other Indians. He starts asking himself, who am I? Am I an Indian or an American? This shows truth seeker. Ketki reads in a magazine that cut onions turn bitter if kept in the open for long. She cut an onion and keep it in the open to test if this is really true. So it shows she is a truth seeker here. Manav hears a rumor that his tuition teacher leaks exam papers. He is really upset and stops giving to that teacher for tuition. Stops going to that teacher for tuition. So here he is not sure about it whether the teacher has done or not. That means he has just guessed and taken the decision. So here it shows he is not a truth seeker.
Rowan Atkinson was born in a middle-class family. He suffered terribly as a child because of his stuttering. He was also teased and bullied at school because of his looks. His bullies thought he looked like an alien. He was soon marked as strange and became a very shy, withdrawn kid who didn't have many friends. So he dived into science. One of his teachers said, there was nothing outstanding about him. I didn't expect him to become a fantastic scientist, but he proved everybody wrong and got admitted at Oxford University. During his days in Oxford, he started falling in love with acting, but couldn't perform due to his speaking disorder, so he got his master's degree in electrical engineering before appearing in any movie or TV show. So after getting his degree, he decided to pursue his dream and become an actor. So he enrolled in a comedy group, but again, his stammering got in the way. A lot of TV shows rejected him, and he felt devastated. But despite the many rejections, he never stopped believing in himself. He had a great passion for making people laugh, and he knew that he was very good at it. So he started focusing more and more on his original comedy sketches, and soon realized that he could speak fluently whenever he played some character. I found that when I played a character other than myself, the stammering disappeared. But even though he found a way to overcome his stuttering, he also used it as an inspiration for his acting. While studying for his master's, Rowan Atkinson co-created the strange, surreal, and non-speaking character known as Mr. Bean. Even though he had success with other shows, Mr. Bean made him globally famous. So despite all the obstacles he faced because of his looks and his speaking disorder, he proved that even without a heroic body or a Hollywood face, you can become one of the most loved and respected actors in the world. Today, he has a net worth of $130 million, and it's one of the most popular actors and comedians in the world. The motivational success story of Rowan Atkinson is so inspiring because it teaches us that to be successful in life, the most important things are passion, hard work, dedication, and never giving up. Because without caring about our feelings and weaknesses, everyday life places obstacles on our path to success. Those obstacles come as failures, other people's opinions, rejections, self-doubt. But life also rewards those who are willing to keep moving forward. Each new day comes with an important choice to be made. Either we fill it with our best work or we allow it to slip away with our unfulfilled dreams. You don't have another life. The hours are going to pass anyway. How are you gonna fill your day? With hard work and determination to succeed, or with crying about the past and feeling embarrassed for your failures and weaknesses? It's impossible to reach success without facing failure. Setbacks and failures are inevitable in life. We can't prevent them from happening, but we can choose how to handle them. No one is born perfect. There is not a single person on this planet who hasn't failed at something. Don't be afraid. People can accomplish amazing things every day in spite of their weaknesses and failures. So go and do the best you can with the one life you've got. So, what's your story?